portion which is on feedback system. First, we are going to understand what the feedback system is and why do we have the need of feedback system. As we have already learned, homeostasis, which is the condition where our body maintains the internal environment despite of the continuous changes in the external environment. Like our body always have the need of stability, including the balance of salt, water and temperature, which is around 37 degrees Celsius, where all the activities of an organism is performed efficiently. So basically the feedback system is helping our body to achieve this stability. Now the feedback system is of two types. Positive feedback system and the negative feedback system. Positive feedback system intensifies the change. Whereas negative feedback system decreases the change. Positive feedback system intensifies the change that is happening in the body. Rather than restricting the change, it intensifies the change. On the other hand, negative feedback system decreases the change to achieve the stability. Now let's have a look on the examples of positive and negative feedback system. First, the negative feedback system. For example, we are in a hot environment and our body temperature starts increasing. Receptors detect this change and they send the signal to brain, which is control center. Brain generates the command to start to the skin to start producing sweat. As a result, a body starts producing sweat and a body feels cooling and its normal temperature is restored. Now there are some components that are involved in the feedback system, and by using those components, feedback system works. Let's have a look on those components. First component is receptor. Second is brain, control center, which is normally brain. And the third is effectors. What the receptors do, they detect the change and send the signal to brain, control center. Control center generates the command on the basis of stimulus, either positive feedback system or the negative feedback system, and then effectors shows the response on the basis of command that is generated from control center, and they send the signal to effectors, and then targeted organ that is involved in getting back the condition to normal. Now let's see the example of positive feedback system. For example, a person is injured and he starts bleeding. Then the positive feedback system intensifies this change by accumulating the platelets on the site, and as a result blood flow is formed and eventually the bleeding is stopped. This was the example of positive feedback system, and this is very rare in our body because our body is always looking for a kind of stability. And since positive feedback system intensifies the change, it does not attain the condition back to the normal where all the activities is performed efficiently. Therefore, it is rare in our body, but still it has importance. This was all about my